So now we can consider this pseudocode, or maybe we can call it an algorithm. You already know it. Let's get into it. So what will be the value of k after the program segment below has been executed? So that will be the question. So let's get into the algorithm. So we have the word that is actually initialized to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, and then a k which is a counter which is initialized to 0. So I'm just going to draw my table, and I will maybe place my k and then my word length here. While the word length is less or equals to 20, get inside the loop and try to perform the logic that that is actually given. So I'll go and say that while the length of the word is equals to 5, k was at 0, meaning that when we get inside, we are saying word plus word, which is 5 plus 5, it will give us what? A 10. And then here we're saying that k plus 1 when the word length is equals to 10. So that will be 1. 0 plus 1 will give us 1, and then add 10, right? We're going to use this 10 and ask ourselves again, because remember, the while loop is just a loop that iterates up until the condition fails, or maybe does not actually considers the condition. Sorry for that. But up until this becomes false, so then the loop will definitely be terminated. Okay, now we have 10 here, and we have to go back and ask ourselves, or the loop, that is 10 less than or equals to 20? Yes. And then we add again 10, because now is the S word is 10. 10 plus 10, and then we're gonna get 20, right? At 20, the word length, we are going to add 1 to k. And when we add 1 to k, the k will be 2, and then we move down again. This is like a decision table, but in terms of looping through the algorithm. So now we are at 20, and we're gonna go back and ask our loop that is 20 less? No, but it is actually equals to 20. Yes. We're gonna get inside the loop again, and then we're gonna have our 20 plus 20, and that will be 40. It's fine. 40, and then k plus 1, we're gonna add 1 from 2, and we're gonna get 3, and then after that we are moving, right? So is 40 less or equals to 20? No. So if that's the case, it means that our condition here will give us false, and then if the condition is false, then we are going to terminate our algorithm, and then we're going to move outside of the while loop and continue with the execution, because remember, we are just executing the code maybe from line 1 up until the end. So when we meet or come across a while loop, we have to iterate within the loop up until the condition gets to be false, and then after that we can continue with everything. So now we know that the value of k is 3, and the answer here should be 3. So I'm not really certain if I've explained everything clearly. However, if you feel like I've explained everything clearly, you can comment below, and try to give some pointers on how I can be able to explain this better, because I have many ways to explain this, and I can take like a minute to explain this, but because I'm trying to teach grade 12 students, I don't know how far I should go in terms of explaining the algorithms, program logic of flowcharts and so forth. However, I feel like you guys are good